I've remade famous fidget toys and turned them into Lego. And the first one I'm starting off with is pretty basic. It's just basically a little pop-it button clicker. If you're planning to build this, here's all the pieces for it. I'm going to do a speed build in just a second. And if you guys want to follow along, you might want to turn the speed down a little bit. Unless you are insanely fast. And also, for the spring, I just use it as a classical pen spring. And next, we've got the fidget spinner. This is pretty much as close as you're going to get to an actual fidget spinner. It doesn't spin insanely well, but it does spin. Spins okay on the ground, but that's because the bottom, I guess, is just spinning the whole thing. But yeah, here's all the pieces if you wanted to build it. And this one right here is a little interesting piece. I don't know if you're going to have it. If you don't, you really are only going to need these pieces. You're just going to take the first one here. I'm going to put 1x6 piece. And another 1x6 here. Another 1x6 here. And another 1x6 here. On the back here, you're going to want to put a 2x2 plate right there. And this is where you stop if you don't have this piece. If you do have this piece, stay for more. Because you're going to put that piece right here. Then you're going to put another one of these spinny pieces. And you put it right there. Then you're going to put the plate right there. And that is the build. And next up we have this weird, not even sure what you call it, but it's very satisfying to feel and touch. I love the way it turned out, even though they're all different. I didn't have enough of the same one, so you can see the top does not look the prettiest. But if you have all the same, that's going to work out a lot better for you. If you want to build this, it's pretty self-explanatory. You just take two of these little pieces here, and you just stick as many as you want together. And then you stick the axles through there. If you don't have any of these that have the self-blocking thing at the end, then you just take a regular one and stick something on the end like this, and stick that right in there, and then it'll work just the same. But yeah, I gotta say this is probably one of my favorites out of all of these. It's just so satisfying the way it feels, and you can even push it all the way up, and some might fall out. On to the next one. Now we got this weird little scrolling mouse thing that makes a very interesting sound. I figured out the way you know it's a good fidget is if everybody around you hates the sound it's making, but you don't really care because you're so into whatever the fidget is. Yeah, there's a little extra tip, life lesson thing. Yes, that's how you know what a fidget is. If you fidget with it, everybody's annoyed by it. That's how you know it's a good fidget. But yeah, I like the last one. This one's kind of addicting just to keep scrolling and scrolling and scrolling and scrolling. This is the one that you might not want to do around people because they will get insanely mad with you. Here's all the pieces for this. And by the way, these pieces right here are not going to be needed. It's just 4 of these and then 1 of this. That's only if you want a smoothed out bottom, so you don't really need these pieces, but I'll show you guys anyway. And overall, I really like this build. It's pretty good, kind of addicting, and just overall kind of stress relieving. This next one's quite a bit interesting. It's almost, I don't even know what you call this, maybe a little like lever light switch kind of a thing, you know? I don't know, I just thought it was kind of satisfying and could have resembled one of the fidgets out there in the world. I know this is one of the stranger ones, but I mean, there you go. Honestly, it's kind of just more fun without the rubber band. But if you just want to have like a more automatic, just you only want one hand, then add the rubber band. So I'll show you guys how to build this one. It's pretty simple. And this is really all you need. It's very simple, like I said. Alright, this might be the most complicated how to do I've ever done here. Alright, we have the first one, and then we're going to clip on the next one, and then we're going to grab the rubber band, and just to make it a little bit stronger, I'm going to double kind of loop it here. So it's double, wrap it around there. Put it in the hooks. There you go. And for the last one here, it's this weird kind of Lego fabric kind of a thing. It looks really weird and bends just kind of like, you know how you wouldn't expect Lego to bend. Lego wave. Ooh. Yeah, this one's kind of self-explanatory. Also. But still, I'm going to show you guys some of the pieces that you might need. Depending on how big you want to make it, you need a Lego net. I don't know if you can see, but yeah, that's a Lego net. And in between each space, you need to have a 1x1 panel and a 1x1 circle here. And you're going to put that underneath the spot you're trying to do this to. And you do this to every spot. It's very time consuming, but worth it at the end. Then you're going to take a 1x1 flat piece panel and place it right there, and then depending on how big you want to make it, you can make it like 10 nets long and make like a whole blanket out of it. That would be actually really cool. I'll shoot a video on that at some point. But yeah, this is going to be the last one for today. Yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, leave a like, and I also got this cool new backdrop here. I'll show you guys that in just 1 second. But yeah, leave a like and subscribe, share the video with others, share the channel with others. My channel is a family-friendly, clean channel. You won't hear any swearing or anything like that here. Just Lego sketchbook. Please subscribe for all Lego and drawing content. Tutorials, whether it's just showing off a cool build or just a challenge. I'm up for really doing any kind of content. So whatever you guys like the most, I'll do some more of. And yeah, thank you guys. And here's that little Lego logo thing here for the backdrop. Pretty simple. I even had this other piece, but I ended up taking it off. It didn't fit in the camera, but this bottom piece here, I just took it off. So, yeah.